So let me go ahead and get started. I know everyone has been here now for a little bit of time, and I'm sure you have other things that you need to get to. So I appreciate you taking the time to share this time with us. Let me start by thanking our partners. Let me thank CNA for all of their work and getting us started here and doing a great job putting together the agenda. I had a chance to look at the agenda. It's a great agenda of, I think, some incredibly informative and helpful, knowledgeable people. So I certainly want to thank CNA and certainly their partners at Arizona State University and Securities Strategies for helping us with this 8th annual body-worn camera event. Also, I want to thank Chief Moore. Chief and I go way, way back. I mean, we're related. I don't know that a lot of people know that we're not actually related, but I do tease the chief about that when I see him. So I want to thank Chief Moore for providing the keynotes and certainly thank all of the panelists who've been a part of this for us. So I'm very appreciative of their work and certainly let me thank our staff, and I'm looking at John. John, thank you so much. I hope everyone who's involved in this know how deeply John cares about this program. This is a labor of love for him. We have met and talked. In my career, I've spent a lot of time because I administered a body-worn camera program in Ohio. I utilized JAG resources to buy body-worn cameras. There is no person I have spent more time talking about body-worn cameras with than John. So John, thank you so much for all that you do for this program. Let me just start by just saying a little bit about how we want to operate as an organization. And we want to be responsive. I know that you've seen some of the changes to the program already. For those who have been with us for a long time, for those who have been with us in previous years, you know the program is different. We want to continue to evolve. Listening to the field, that's one of the things that I was really focused on in my time in Ohio. And I felt like our responsibility was to be reflective of the needs of the field. And we take that incredibly seriously. And you can see in this program that John takes that seriously as well, that he's done a lot of work in bringing things to us and trying to find ways to make things easier. And we have made some things easier application process for some folks. Maybe not for everyone, but for some. And we're doing the best we can. I was just recently in Florida talking to a group of people who are talking about how they want to apply for federal grants, but they just don't feel like they're in a position to do that. But this is one of the things that we're very much focused on, is simplifying our grant process. And so as you have thoughts about both the function of the program, the logistics of how you access the resources, how you apply, and all of that, if you have information you want to share with us or practices you think that would be helpful for us, or things that are particularly difficult for you, please continue to share those things with us, because we want to make sure that we are good administrators as well and that we have a process that people can utilize. And then on top of that, in terms of the actual use of cameras and how things change in the field and the needs, we want to make sure that we're on top of that as well. So stories, things that you think are important, things that we know where body-worn cameras have played some type of pivotal role. I mean, we see those every day, but we'd love to hear those types of things from our grantees as well. You know, I think few things have transformed policing in such a short period of time as body-worn cameras. I know initially the thought was that it would be a panacea and it would change everyone's behavior with the introduction of cameras. But cameras, like almost anything else, after a period of time, people get used to them and they treat them like they would treat anything else that happens to be there. But they have not lost their value. They continue to bring significant value to the field and to the public. It is one of those things that benefits the public and it benefits practitioners very much the same way. There is an expectation of transparency, and body-worn cameras have brought transparency in many, many ways. The impact on public expectations. The public expects police officers to have body-worn cameras. And I know there are still agencies who have not been able to access body-worn cameras. This is one program where we try to ensure that people have an opportunity to get body-worn cameras. And I think it's one of those things that's good for an agency to be able to demonstrate to the public that they have this tool. And that is clearly an expectation that the public has. But it also has enormous evidentiary value as well. It tells us what happened. It might not give the 100% exact perception that each person might have had who's involved in something, but it is evidentiary and it tells us what happened. And that is incredibly valuable. Also, it can be utilized for teaching, and I think it can have a significant impact on officer safety as well, as it gives us opportunities to learn from real life and real world situations. And there's nothing better than seeing something happen to teach us about better ways or different ways of doing the job. The last thing I want to say to you all is just, I just want you to know at BJA, we value each and every one of you. We want to be good partners. We're not just administrators or people who understand a specific portfolio, but we care deeply about the criminal justice system, and we care about those who are tasked with doing this important work. And so we want to be partners to each and every one of you. I hope that you see BJA as a place where you can pick up the phone, share information, gather information. And so that is one of the things that we're really committed to. So I'm going to give you back a little bit of time. I know that I think we're scheduled to go until 3:30. I've never heard anyone ever complain about getting out of any place early. So let me just say on behalf of BJA to each and every one of you, thank you so much for the work that you do. And if there's anything you need, please know that BJA is your agency as well. So thank you very much.